Like if you wake up, you feel a shit.
Good tea changes your mindset.
I can beat those guys. Yes, that's the mindset. Otherwise, I cannot fight good.
Hi everyone and welcome. This time not to muaythai.nl, but actually to a gym, because we're here for a very special tea talk with Fabio Castello Kwasi.
Yes.
Could you tell a bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Fabio Castello Kwasi. I'm a professional kickboxer, and I'm also gonna do some MMA, like wrestling and stuff. Yeah, basically I won titles in multiple divisions and weight classes, also in Russia, to be fair.
Exactly, and that's also for anybody that's tuning in for the first time, the place we originally came from. So we have around 23 clubs there. Maybe you ever saw them, but probably not, right?
if I will see them in the future, when I'm in Russia, I will definitely visit.
Exactly. So actually, also just to start, I saw when I looked up your Wikipedia, right, as one does, that you actually placed on number 10 of heavyweights in combat press, right?
Yes.
And that's like super new, right? In July, just.
Yes, that's true. Like there's also like subjective, like people pick it, but like you can say like I'm top 10 of the world, and if not higher.
Damn, all right.
Because like I see guys in upper class, and I'm like I can beat those guys, but there's a whole other discussion. We're here for.
Okay. Gotcha, exactly. Well, that's a different kind of tea, right? We're gonna spill. So.
Yeah.
But you may be wondering, like, tea, sport, what does it have to do with each other, right? But after we started just talking with Fabio, we also understood that tea can really do something also for athletes, right? And that's also where my questions will be about.
Yeah.
Because I was really interested. How did you find your routine? Like, what do you do to get energized, for example, or relaxed?
Well, first of all, a good night of sleep and naps, and that could be also boosted by tea. And yes, that's basically, it's like waking up, training hard in the morning, like basically more conditioning and strength training. And in the evening, I really touch the points with my trainers on like the techniques. So it's like it varies per day. Like per day it's different, but yeah, those are like basically the important stuff I need to do on training.
I got you. But you know, the general people often have that feeling that you just don't want to wake up or something. Do you have that also, or have you like?
Yes. Like everyone, I wake up in the morning and like you're gonna think like how I feel. That's the first thing you think in the morning. But you have to realize like that's not how you're gonna feel for the rest of the day. Like if you wake up, you feel a shit. You wait. Shit.
You feel shit. That's all.
Yeah, you stand up and everything. But when you have your drink, you have your tea, you have your food, then you feel like a whole different person. So it's not the moment when you wake up. That's not the moment you should like rate yourself for the day, because that's not the way you are like for the rest of the day. The moment you wake up.
Yeah. So you're basically saying that the way you transition into the rest of the day, or what you do, also influences how you feel, right?
Yes,
so,
exactly.
cool.
Exactly.
Got you. And how was it for you? Like, what did you do to do that transition? Did you already have tea in your life, or more coffee?
No, only when I drink tea, also at my grandmother's. But later I realized, like when I was 16 or 17 years old, like for the first time I had to cut weight. I was looking up some things like how do you cut weight fast, or like what are the ways and what to drink, what to do. And I was looking up and I've searched up that green tea was really helping me with like to lose weight. So like the first thing in the morning, drink hot tea. That's very great. You're activating your body the right way. So that was like okay. So that's what I used like for a very long time. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive that a heavyweight boxer has to lose weight, but you got
yes. Yeah, we have to sometimes.
I got you. Well, actually, that's true. You can use tea to lose weight, for example, and especially green tea, right? So matcha is also great for that. It also energizes you a lot. But that's funny that you mentioned that the only time you really drank tea was at your grandmother's, right? Because there's not really a big association between tea and sport whatsoever.
Yes.
But the thing is, actually, also for people at home watching, when you drink a certain kind of tea, for example, a pu-erh, you have a lot of chemical compounds in there, completely natural, of course, but we just call them that, which really influence the way you feel. So you get energized and also recovery. So basically, it helps you during sport and also after sport to feel better. right?
Yeah.
And I also know that you love green tea especially, and that's
a
good recommendation actually. because it combines those two factors of recovery and also energizing you, you know? But that's also another thing, because good tea changes your mind state, right? Actually, most of the time. And how do you feel like you should feel in the ring? Do you have to be all pumped up and energized, or should you be calm and laser focused?
Yes, for me, like at the highest level, at the first, like if you're at the lower levels, you need to be more aggressive and stuff. But the higher you get more focused and dialed in, like a sniper, you know. It's like you're pointing at things, and with calm mind is important. So yeah, that's basically what I need for my training, to be focused, calm, and collected.
Yeah, I got you, and especially probably with the different fighting styles you can have, right? When you need to be agile, for example, if you're like a lighter weight fighting in a heavyweight class, right? When you're up against big dudes, you have to be able to, like...
Yes, there are different strategies, and with all the different strategies, there's different like approaches.
So more calmness or more brute force.
Exactly. It's like whatever is needed is will be done.
Cool. Well, the thing is that also different teas can influence how you feel also, you know. So, but I don't know how much of that is really usable in the ring, because sometimes you cannot predict that to a tea, right? So then you would probably, it's better to trust your mindset more than anything outside, right?
Yes, exactly. Like what my trainers always learned me, that you don't have to like put too much thought to like things like every fight I need to do this thing, and otherwise I cannot fight good. But that's not the right mindset. You have to like really believe in yourself. But of course, like external things can help. For example, the tea. And if it helps and you find the right tea for the right battle, of course it's an advantage.
Okay, cool. That's really cool to hear, actually, because you know other sports also have like little rituals. For example, in tennis, some players touch the racket or touch the heel of their shoe before serving, for example, right?
Yes.
But you don't have any of that.
I don't, because like you never know what happens. Like for example, many fighters have like a walkout song. So like you come up, you're coming with your favorite song or the song you picked out for the fight. But for example, one time I went to where was it? It was in Romania, and I was there, and like 15 minutes before the fight, they came up to me like, "Hey, the song you picked, it's too much cursing. You're not able to walk with this song." But I was in the mindset like, whatever it's about the fight, I will fix it, you know. But like for example, if I put too much thought into the music, like, oh, I cannot walk out without my music, then it will fuck with me. Then I will get stressed out right before the match. So that's why I don't put too much effort in like external things. You have to focus on the mission, and like whatever happens before, the objective don't change.
Yeah. So you really need to be like a tank that just goes by itself, relies on itself.
Yes, that's the mindset you need for like these type of extreme sports.
Damn, I can imagine that also really like changed also the way you view your life, right? Because it's a very powerful mindset.
Yes,
I feel like
exactly.
not many people are able to achieve that.
Yes, it's like it's not only for fighting. Like a lot of synonyms for like other things in life. If things go bad, you have to find a way. You know, there's a lot of things in sports can like translate to real life also. So I'm happy like that can like that translate and influence my life.
That's really cool, actually. And also, if we talk about things that happen in sport, do you feel like after a battle or after training, you sometimes struggle to relax, or do you have the zen in you?
I struggle to relax because there's never things in life, like it's never ending. Like right after you won your fight, like it's like, okay, what's next? So I try to relax and find my ways, but it is not always easy.
I got you. Yeah, to get your mind off things or something.
Exactly.
But actually, that's also something that a ritual can help you with, right? So whenever you make tea, even as simple with a tea bag, but you know, you can also go all out. You really focus on something, right? And you really kind of get into it. For example, also with fine motorical movements, for example, the taste, the smell.
Yeah.
So other people also have found that it really gets them to go in that and to relax, right?
Yes, exactly.
So that's something cool you can also use, and actually it goes even deeper, because for example, about relaxation and about habits and rituals, we have also got many feedback from people who were, for example, marijuana users or something, and they were addicted, that the habit they had then, like marijuana, right, was replaced by the habit tea, because it's much harder to drop a habit than to replace it, right? So it really shows that tea can like take over something bad and or something stressful and get it to something good.
Yes, the power of tea is like shown like many years before in China and everything. So it's an old recipe and like it's surprising like how many good things that can come from it.
Yeah, exactly. But that's really cool that athletes and tea found themselves finally, especially in the Netherlands. By the way, about athletes and tea finding themselves, right? There's a little announcement we have to make about some event we're going to do at club, right?
Yes.
Could you tell a bit more about that, Fabio?
Yes, so there's going to be an event for all the tea club members, like to come enjoy the kickboxing class with me. I will organize the class and everything, and you will learn and see to learn some self-defense.
Yes, exactly, and I'm sure that Fabio will also share his energy and his mindset in general about how to fight, but also fight with your mind, right? So there will be more info on that soon, but the general thing is we wanted you to know that we're really going for it together, and in the future we'll be doing some amazing stuff. So with that being said, Fabio, thank you very much for joining, or actually for me joining you. It was really cool to hear your take.
Exactly. And people of the tea club, I see you soon.
Don't get touched.